Okay. Hi, good morning.
Yeah.
How are you?
Very good morning, and I'm very good. And what about you?
Perfectly fine. So, how's
Great.
your day been so far?
It has been pretty good, and I can say that it has been productive morning.
So, how are your sessions with EnglishYaari? You've been quite a consistent learner on the platform. So, what are some things that you learned in the last maybe 2 weeks?
Mm, yeah, I have. I'm building my vocabulary. I have learned new words, and I'm trying to frame new sentences with those new words.
Okay, that's really
Yeah,
nice.
and before the session also, I have learned few words, and I
Hmm.
framed one sentence with each word which I
Hmm.
learned.
Okay, that's
Yes.
really nice. Can you give me certain examples of the words that you learned today? One or two would suffice.
Okay, I will share. The first word is filthy, means very dirty. Yeah. And the word which I have framed is I cleaned my room because it looked filthy.
Okay, good one.
Yeah, yeah. And another word is exhausted. Exhausted,
Hmm.
very tired. Then the word which I have framed, the sentence which I have framed is I felt exhausted after working the whole day.
Hmm. Right. Good. I think that is these are
And
words which
yeah,
should be used in daily life. Yeah.
yeah. And the third word is starving.
Starving.
Starving. Starving. Yeah,
Yes.
starving. Very hungry, hungry.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm
I'm starving.
starving. Yeah. Yeah, I'm starving. I haven't eaten since morning.
Really? Or just for the sake of the sentence you're saying?
Just for sentence. Uh,
Just for the sake of the sentence. Okay. Okay. Cool. Very
yeah,
nice. Yeah. So starving is also good.
and
Hmm.
yes,
I
and
think that should be enough. Yeah. That's enough. Yeah. Thank
yes,
you so
one
much.
more. Furious, furious,
Okay.
furious, very angry. We were furious because the service was not up to the mark.
Hmm. Okay. Good. Thank you so
Yes.
much for sharing your vocabulary. And let's get started with today's session, then, shall we?
Sure, but I'm not interested in that. Session notes, something different. Migration, right?
Yeah,
It's
it's
about
about
you.
migration. Right.
Yeah.
What do you know about migration? Not about the birds migrating. I'm just talking in general about people migrating. We
Yeah,
won't
people
go
migrate.
into this. I'll just ask some basic questions out of curiosity to know your opinions, and then we'll shift to whatever you want to discuss. Okay.
Sure, sure.
So you know that the youth these days, they're quite fascinated with moving abroad. A lot of them want to pursue higher studies or work or even settle in foreign countries. So in the long term, what effect do you think it would have on our country if all the intelligent, talented, highly skilled people uh, migrate to foreign countries?
Well, first of all, for education purpose, it is okay to
Hmm.
go abroad and to study in universities such as Oxford and Cambridge to gain knowledge, and then you can work there and work for 2 years or 3 years, then you can come back to our country, and we should stay in our country. It is better. Why? Because when you stay in other country, when you work for other country, so other country will develop over time. But coming to what about our country? And you born and brought up here, you went there, and you
Yeah.
are doing service for that country. Okay, you are earning money, but for yourself. uh, but what about country? And it is better to work in our country, and it is better to work for Indian companies. And when you work for Indian companies, and Indian GDP and will rise, right? And we
Hmm.
can develop our country. So that is what I feel, in my point of view. I'm not giving any statement. Yes, this is just my perception on it.
Yeah, yeah. I think everyone is entitled to their opinion. There are so many people, obviously, everybody will have a different opinion. You should feel free to express it. And to be honest,
Yes.
what you gave was quite a sensible answer. That wasn't too controversial, so don't worry. Yeah. And just a creative question. Um, we all sometimes dream of just flying somewhere, leave everything behind, and just stay in solitude for a while and then return. So, if you were a bird, okay, what are some countries that you would like to explore, or some cities or states within our own nation that you would like to explore and just fly away to?
It's an amazing question. Uh, if I have that chance to fly, I'll just go to a island. Like I don't go to any
I will
town,
not go to. I
city.
will not go.
Yeah, I would not go to. I would not go to
Hmm.
any town, any city. I would go to any island, like Andaman Nicobar, the Maldives, and um I explore the things in the nature.
Hmm.
I'll move very close to the nature. I will enjoy watching ocean and different type of wild animals
Hmm.
closely.
Exploring
We know,
wildlife.
yes. Why? Because we have what we call, we can fly, right?
Hmm.
So I can watch a tiger, wild tiger or lion very closely. If it is going to attack on me, and I can fly.
True.
Yeah, so that's what I would to do if I have. So what will you do if you have that opportunity to fly?
I think I would definitely follow the same path that you mentioned. Try to explore wildlife a little more. Try to, venture deep into the jungles. See what exactly there is. I'm very fascinated with the Amazon rainforest.
Amazing.
I think a lot of species there is still unexplored, and it's quite a mystical place. So probably I would go there and see what exactly is hidden in that place, and just keep exploring for days and months together.
Great.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. So yeah, cool. Migration. It is applicable for both humans and birds.
Birds.
Um, in general, how comfortable do you feel with change? They say that change is the only constant in life. But when change arrives, whether it's in terms of the place where you live, new people coming into your life, or the old ones leaving, or a new workplace, it's a little uncomfortable, right? When change suddenly
Yes.
happens. So, do you adapt to change easily, or does it take you a lot of time to accept any kind of change in life?
Mm, coming to myself, I don't take much time. I
Hmm.
accept everything. I believe that, as you mentioned, change is the permanent thing.
Yeah.
Nothing will, stay. Nothing will not stay forever.
Nothing will
You
stay
know,
forever.
yeah, nothing will stay forever. Everything will change over time.
Hmm.
So we have to accept that change, and we have to move on.
Hmm.
And yeah, that's what I believe.
Yeah. So you adapt easily.
Yeah, yeah, I adapt easily.
Okay, okay. That's very good. I think it's a very necessary skill to possess as an adult, because when we are children, our life is highly controlled. Everything is quite, I can say, organized, because our parents are controlling most of the things. But as you grow older, you are exposed to a lot of things and you have to deal with them independently. So, to adapt to change is a great, great quality as an adult. Good job. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, for kids, it is better to stay, under their parents. Why? Because uh, kids may not take decisions independently, right?
Hmm.
So they need their parents to look after them,
Yeah.
to give good education and
Hmm.
good accommodation, everything. So I feel, up to for 18 years or 16 years, everyone need good parents and good uh, persons who take care of them. They
Hmm.
can provide you good education and everything. So that's
Absolutely.
what I feel.
Yeah. Instead of
So
saying,
what is your opinion? Yeah, something. Yeah, you just correct me.
just a small correction, don't say live under their parents. You can say it's good for kids to stay with their parents or stay
Yes.
in their parents' protection. So, or a guardian's protection. So, that
Mhm.
would be more sensible. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, you were asking something.
Yeah. What is your opinion on it?
Regarding, can you frame the question?
Yes, yes. Uh, in Indian parent system, we have Indian parent system, right? Kids you generally stay with their parents
Yeah.
up to 18 or up to 20 years. So
Hmm.
is it okay? And what is your opinion on it? Like, many other countries and they give freedom to their kids uh, while they are in school also.
Right. I think staying with your family is one of the most secure things that one can experience. I feel we have a good or a solid family structure set up in the Indian value system, right? I don't have a problem with kids living with their parents for as many years as they want. But I feel like once you become an adult, you should be given some freedom to explore what you want to do. The adults in the family should not try to control your life just because you're living with them. Okay? So, you might have noticed that sometimes parents have unfulfilled dreams, right? So what they try to do, they try to maybe burden their children to fulfill those things, right? That shouldn't be done. But the child should be allowed to express their own interests, their own career, whatever they want to achieve in life. They should have the freedom to do it with the parents guidance, right? They should be allowed to live life on their terms instead of fulfilling everybody's expectations around them. So I
Hmm.
feel like that staying with parents, I don't think it's a bad thing at all. I think it's a blessing to live with your family. When you I mean, imagine coming home and there's nobody, it's just an empty house. It's not a good feeling, right? But imagine you have your siblings, your parents, your children. It's such a warm, cozy feeling. So it's a blessing to live with family.
Exactly. And parents should give value to, children's opinion.
Right. Yeah.
Whatever they want to study, and we should guide them. We should not force them to do this course. And if a child interested to play games and he want to become a cricketer,
Hmm.
but one of their relatives or their parent come near to them, and they just force them, you just study to become a doctor and take this course and
Hmm.
do mbbs, like that. It is not correct way to force a child.
Absolutely. Exactly.
Yeah,
When I mentioned that the adults in the family should not burden the child with their unfulfilled expectations, exactly what you said. That's it. Because then what happens eventually, if you're just fulfilling everybody's dreams around you, you will lose your identity. You will not know who
exactly,
you are. You will not know what your opinions are. You will just become like one robot who's following everybody's instructions. So that shouldn't happen.
exactly.
Yeah.
But we should take the guidance of elders. We should not select our goal randomly, and
Hmm.
whatever you like you just do. But whether it is wrong or right, you just take guidance of elders who already in that stream or in the profession.
Right, right, absolutely. So guide them, but don't control them.
For yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's the point. Because eventually, see, no matter how much guidance you take from people, you will encounter failure in life. Like you will learn your own way to deal with them. You will have your own journey. So you should experiment.
Yes, when you failure,
Hmm.
when
When
you
experience.
when you fail at something,
Hmm.
you can learn and you can move on. when you
Absolutely.
try when you try only at that time only you will fail, right? Without trying, and how you will succeed in your life.
True.
Failures are the stepping stones for success. Yeah.
Completely agree with you. That's such a beautiful thing that you mentioned. Failure is the stepping stone for success. I completely agree.
Yes, and never ever afraid of failures.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So the thought is a bit unsettling for a lot of people, but later on, those become good stories for you to tell your children, grandchildren. Hey, back in the days, I tried this and this happened, and I followed XYZ steps to overcome it, and that's how I became successful. So you have a very inspiring story if you have your own journey. So that is great.
Exactly, and we can learn lessons on our own.
Yeah.
And sometimes, it is better to learn from others
Hmm.
also, from others mistakes.
True.
You
Very.
don't take time to do all mistakes on your own. Why? Because we
Hmm.
have very limited time.
Hmm.
You sometimes learn from others mistakes also, and it will good for your growth.
Absolutely. So, may I know, in so many years of like your work experience or personal experiences in the last decade, maybe, what has been your biggest learning that you follow even to this day? A principle or a value that you live by?
Mhm. I believe that do your best no matter, don't think about the results. And if you be consistent, and one day, you will be succeed.
You
You
will
will
be
get the
successful.
result. You will be successful, and you will get results. And things will not change overnight. It takes time. So all we need is practice and consistency, and
Hmm.
don't bother about results. Just focus on your work. That's it. You will be successful.
Amazing. So, patience and perseverance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
persistence also.
Very good, very good. Thank you so much. I think this was quite a fruitful discussion. So, how do you feel now? We discussed my. I wanted you to talk about it because you said, I feel like now you are at that stage where you should be able to speak on unfamiliar topics as well. So, how do you feel now?
uh I'm feeling what yeah, I'm feeling awesome. Why? Because I didn't expect in initial stage, at the in the starting of the our session, I thought that I should skip the I would skip the topic, and I will be able to discuss other topic.
Yeah,
But you just keep questioning me on that topic, and I gave some answers, and it
yeah.
went well. Yeah.
Absolutely. So the point is, if you were a beginner, maybe if you had just started your sessions, so I wouldn't have maybe done this because I don't want them to feel uncomfortable. When you're a beginner, it's important to make them feel more comfortable. But you are now at an advanced stage. You've taken
Yes.
hundreds of sessions so far. Now I
Yes.
feel like you should slowly migrate towards stopping talking about unfamiliar topics or things that you're not comfortable with, just to challenge yourself. That's it. No other motive. That's the only goal. Okay.
Yes, yes, it is the right way. It is the right
Yeah.
way.
So this will build your confidence because initially you might feel like, okay, maybe I won't be able to talk about this. I don't have anything. But now, after a conversation of almost 30 minutes, you'll feel like, wow, Naveen, good job. Even though I was not familiar, I still spoke. So it will build your self confidence. Okay. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly.
Right, right. So I'll give you a quick feedback. Overall, a good speaker, again, very, very fluent. And one of the best things about the way you speak is you try to speak from experience. Whenever any question is asked, you try to give personal anecdotes like, I've seen this, I've learned this. So it makes your answers interesting. First area in which you can improve is the pronunciation. Whenever there is a word starting with EAR, that you have to pronounce properly. For example, I'll paste one word in the chat and we'll practice that pronunciation. This is not early, it's early. Can you pronounce it?
Early.
Very good. You can
Early.
roll the R a little more, like make it a bit more subtle, but it's okay. It's a good start. Okay. The second one, this is not earning, it's earning. Earning.
Earning. Earning.
Earning. Yes, yes.
Earning.
Okay. So it's earning.
Early.
So
Earning.
that's how you pronounce it. Right. Second thing that you can improve is sometimes in an answer, when you're giving a very descriptive answer, you have a tendency to repeat the words again and again. For example, when we're talking about migration from India to foreign countries, you use the word country multiple times in every sentence. So you can use nation, you can use land, or you can just talk in general. Right? India is my country. If people leave from this country, what will happen to the country? So instead of speaking like that, you can say that India is our country. If people leave this place, what will happen to us? See, it's
Mm.
the same meaning, but you don't have to repeat the word country multiple times. So try to experiment with pronouns, try to experiment with synonyms. So that will help.
Synonyms.
Yeah,
Sure.
synonyms are pronouns. So try to